Hello. Hello. Okay. Wait. What? Hi. What? Hello. Why? Oh, there we go. Okay. Okay. Give Charlie a place to lay down. Okay. 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 Hello. Hello, welcome. Girl, hold on. Do 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 do. Girl, hold on. Do 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 do. Oh, you some of your wisdom was on vacation? Tell me more. Hi, Queen. Tell me more. Hello, welcome, Mother. Mother is here. Mother is mothering. Girl, oh, down. Hi, Queen. Hi, what's your name?
These.
What are we
These
talking
nuts,
about?
these nuts, got him.
Bye, Lucy.
Got him.
No, it's all good.
Why?
Don't worry about it. Tony. Tonys are always so bored with their lives, right? Hello, Cece. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, Chantel. My name's Eve.
What topic are you here for?
I just have a question regarding because um I have guy friends and I'm really uh like passionate about topics surrounding feminism and you know the society favoring guys, and whenever like I talk to some of my guy friends about it, they tend to like not take me seriously. So, and there's this guy that I have a friend who's a guy that I talk to about this, and I just want to know their thoughts, about, like let's say guys uh being defensive about I'm sorry, I get distracted by the people in chat. Anyway, um they tend to like it's like they're saying that they don't really care.
Yeah.
And I just want to know your insight about that. Like, should I not be friends with them anymore? Or like, should I
Exactly.
not continue
There's
educating them about,
Well, first
you
of
know,
all, they're guys, they're not men. So that's why they think the way they think, why they talk the way they talk, why they treat you the way they treat you, why they don't care. Because they are guys, not men. Should you have guy friends? Absolutely not. Should you have friends that are men? Definitely. Because men would be a good friend. Men care. Men are communicative. Men think. They use their brain. Men have intelligence. You have guy friends. Guys are stupid. Guys are willfully ignorant. Guys like disinformation. Guys are sexist. Guys are indifferent to women and what women experience. Guys don't care about women. So you should not have guy friends. You can have men friends, but guy friends are a waste of time, as you can see. Did you notice that talking to these guys was a waste of time?
yes.
Exactly.
Basically what I was trying to ask them was like, um, because I recently presented on my class about um guys, I mean the men versus bear debate, right? And like, you know, we were talking about, I mean, we were presenting about why women fear, they tend to fear about guys like approaching them. And there was this one guy that I didn't personally know, that asked about, oh, how can society address this while not, um what did they say? I wait, I forgot the word that they say. How can society address this while not unfairly labeling guys? And for my group, we discussed about it. We were like, oh, this is kind of a stupid question, because on our presentation, we never really, we didn't say that all men are, are abusive and such. And I was talking to my guy friends about what they think about that, and they were saying like, okay, well, what's the context? And I'm like, there's no context. Because, like, I mean, the context is that we were referring to uh, women victims. And basically, the guy was questioning about how men will be unfairly labeled. And I was telling him now what is his insight about that. And he never told me his insight. He just didn't, he ended up like not telling me what he thought about it. And I don't know what to do, because like
Stop wasting your time. Stop wasting your time trying to get dumb people to understand intelligent subjects. That's what you do. You take your time back. You focus on better things, more productive things. What can you do with your time that's more productive? No, that's a
okay.
legitimate question. What can you
Yes.
do with your time that is more productive? What is the answer?
I talk to those that understand these types of
Yeah, you can
topics.
have an intelligent conversation with intelligent people. And when you do that, you will learn intelligent things. But trying to talk to dumb people only wastes your time. And when you're wasting your time, you're not making yourself smarter. You're not making yourself better. You're not making yourself more successful.
Okay. Yeah, I understand. So I should not continue being friends with them. Is that what you're saying?
Surround yourself with intelligent people and you will become more intelligent. Surround yourself with dumb people and you will become dumber and as a result, less successful.
Okay, thank you so much, Chantel.
You're welcome. Come back anytime.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye. Yeah, women don't waste their time. Thank you. Oh, yeah.
Hello.
Hello. What's your name?
My name is Kaya. I just wanted to say that I think you're doing amazing things for women all over the world.
Thank you.
And uh, your intelligence, it's just admirable. So,
I appreciate you. Any questions while you're here?
no, not really. I got the books that I needed, so
Thank
you
you.
answer all questions.
Thank you, my love. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Go on down. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Go on down. Hi, Dylan. Hello, my queen. Hello, Instagram. Spin, spin, spin. Thank you. Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Yeah, what's your name?
I'm Lena. I just wanted to know if you're into herbalism at all.
I don't practice herbalism, no.
All right. Well, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Do, do. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Emily. I just had a question. So, this isn't my first time like on your page, and I know I see the 3-month rule where you say like no kissing, no touching, no hugging,
So,
and
no, incorrect. No kissing, no sex, no sleepovers, no exclusivity.
okay.
Body count does not matter. Your past consensual sexual history does not get in the way of picking the right long-term partner, as long as you use observation before selection to get rid of the wrong people and select the person who is what you're looking for. So the strategy is minimum 3 months, no kissing, no sex, no sleepovers, no exclusivity, so that you have the ability to see them properly by doing a thorough vetting process and making an informed decision when picking a long-term partner. A good long-term partner is not somebody who thinks body count matters, unless you wrote on your list of what you're looking for. Unless you wrote on your list what you're looking for: controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, genitalia obsessed. Now, if that's what you want, you pick the person who thinks body count matters. But if that's not what you want, then you get rid of the person who thinks body count matters. Give me a second. Go to there. Problem solved. Okay.
Okay. I understand that. I just one question about that is, I know, and this is just based off of my curiosity, and I just want to expand my knowledge. Why is it that when you're vetting somebody that you do the no sex, no sleepovers vetting versus like
How many
any
fingers
other?
am I holding up?
I have no idea.
Exactly. When they move in too fast, when they move in too close, too fast, you can't see what they're missing. So when you do arm's length first, no kissing, no sex, no sleepovers, no exclusivity, that's a distance, right?
Mm-hmm.
When I can see you from a distance, I can see you. When you move in too fast, I can't see what you're missing.
Yeah. Would you say that it would apply to like when you're like hooking up with somebody, that you should hook up with somebody who's quote unquote like worth it, or somebody who deserves like that type of like like that type of attention from you, or is it just only when you're vetting for a long-term partner?
So what's the difference between a hookup and long term? What's the difference?
Long-term is somebody who you, I guess, want to spend your life with, like your values align, your beliefs align. And I guess hookup is like short-term, like quick.
Exactly. So if you're
Yeah.
not going to keep them, they don't need to be everything you're looking for in order to keep around and have a healthy relationship, right?
Yeah.
So a hookup is not a relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
Long term is a relationship. So you need to have a relationship, whether it's romantic or platonic, with the right sort of person. But if
Mm-hmm.
you're not keeping them, they just need to be right for a short time. One night, maybe two, and then you send them along their way. You don't keep them for a situationship or a friends with benefits, which is a relationship. So there's
Yeah.
no relationship with a hookup. It's a little bit of fun and then off you go, because I didn't vet you to make sure you had the right characteristics to be a healthy relationship.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, thank you so much for that insight. One last question. When it comes to like, I guess I think I'm kind of backtracking here because I just want to get a better understanding. But like, would it just so it's short term? So you're saying that it shouldn't matter what type of person they are just because you're not going to be involved with them for any more time after that hookup, right? So
Exactly.
it shouldn't really matter.
This is 1-2 nights. That's
Mm-hmm.
all you need to know. Keeping in your inner circle requires more.
Mm-hmm. Would you say that if the person that you're hooking up with does not have any of those traits, doesn't matter, right? Doesn't matter. Sorry, I know I'm backtracking a bit. I'm
You're
just
not
trying to,
backtracking, you're just not absorbing.
yeah, I guess. But okay, I guess I understand. It's not important. If you're just trying to have a good time, it shouldn't have an impact. And once you're done with them, if you're not, if you don't need that person in your life anymore, then you can just move on. But if you're looking for long term, you're looking for somebody who aligns with what you're looking for personally. Which, okay, I understand. I feel like I have a lot of religious, like, I don't know if it's religious guilt or trauma
No,
surrounding.
you have a lot of religious misinformation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Which, in
wouldn't.
other words, is disinformation combined with the lack of actual education.
Yeah.
So you need to educate yourself. Are you willing to do that?
Yes, of course.
Okay. So grab yourself a copy of Dating 101, because
Mhm.
this is me starting at the basics. Do you see all these books here?
Yeah.
This is the beginner. This is the one that I wrote for teenagers. This is the one that I wrote for parents to teach their kids, to get them started on education, because educated people make better decisions.
Mhm.
Informed decisions are better decisions, right?
Yeah.
You've never been taught to make informed decisions. You've been taught to capitulate to males who tell you what to do with your body. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Yeah. So get yourself a copy of Dating 101 and start with the basics, and come back to me when you've read this. Can you do that?
Yeah.
Okay. And then come write down any questions you have while you're reading this, and come back to the live stream and come ask me some more questions.
Yeah. One last question. I have a friend that I know, and well, it's a guy, and like things have happened before, and I kind of don't like his persona. I don't think that we would get along. But because things have happened before, do you think that it would be okay if we like quote unquote hook up, but like,
You don't like him.
yeah,
So why would you hook up with somebody you don't like?
fair.
Whose idea is that? Is that his or yours?
It's in my head because I feel like I just think about it often. Like it's
About
in like
hooking up with somebody you don't like?
no, because things have happened before, like we've done things before, and I just think about it often. But I know him like on a personal level. I don't like him, but like sometimes I think, what if I go back? Like just for that brief moment, like brief hookup.
For what? You don't like him. How are you going to feel about yourself afterwards when you hook up with somebody you don't like?
Yeah, fair. Okay.
Yes, you need to read this, my love, ASAP, okay? Because here's the thing, religious upbringing reduces critical thinking.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I think, okay, I'll just leave it there. I think I need to read your book and come back to it.
Yeah. I also, listen, there's a free ebook in the link in my bio as well. So go on Amazon today and order this today. Can you do that? You have a credit card?
Yep.
Okay, go on Amazon today. There's a link in my bio for Amazon.com. You're in the USA?
Yeah.
I figured. So Amazon.com is that Amazon button in the link in my bio. Go put this in your basket today. Have it shipped to you today. Press that buy button today. Get it shipped to you. Also go into the link in my bio and download the free ebook and start reading this today. In the meantime, while you're waiting for this to come, start reading this. Start educating yourself today, because the more you learn, the more your brain is going to start understanding what critical thinking is.
Yeah. Well, thank you so much, Chantel. I loved your insight. I feel like there's a lot I need to learn, so I'll definitely order that.
But here's the thing. There's a lot you need to learn, but I make it very easy.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Okay, bye-bye.
Oh, sell books. Woohoo! Hey, sell books. So everybody go into the link in my bio, click the what book is right for me quiz. I have 13 books. You can start with the free book today and go buy the rest of the books that you want. Go put those on your Amazon cart today, because today's the day you're going to start educating yourself, because this guy wants you to buy my books. That's why I came here and said she's just here to sell books so that I do my sales pitch. Thank you. All right, so Comeback Queen helps you heal faster from a breakup or divorce. No More Assholes is how you make sure you never pick a loser for a long-term relationship. Now we got No More Assholes in English, No More Assholes in Spanish. No More Assholes is also an audiobook. You can get the No More Assholes workbook, which has bonus material. The No More Assholes audiobook is narrated by me. It is not on Audible. It is in the link in my bio. My other audiobook is Fix That Shit for Women. So these are the two audiobooks that you can get, Fix That Shit for Women and No More Assholes. Fix That Shit is going to help you with communication skills, conflict resolution skills. We got Fix That Shit for Men and Fix That Shit for Women. You can also get the Fix That Shit workbooks, with also have bonus material. This guy says women manipulate more, so leave women alone. Okay, just go ahead and don't bother with us. We're too manipulative. Say yes to goodness. 10 steps for a complete and happy you to elevate your happiness in 10 areas of your life that affect you mentally and emotionally. Men who want to heal faster from a breakup or a divorce and select the right long-term partner, get yourself a copy of The Perfect Play. Dating 101 is for us to teach the next generation, the younger generation, the kids, the teenagers. Make sure as the parental figure you read this. I wrote an introduction for you. Glow Up Journal is a 60-day guided activity journey. These are behaviors that will help you accelerate your self-esteem, your confidence, your self-worth, your self-identity at an expedited pace. These guys here are abusive. They require you have a low self-esteem in order to tolerate their abusive behaviors. If you had low self-esteem, you'd pay attention to them. You would maybe commit to them. You would maybe keep them around. So if you've ever been abused, make sure you get the Glow Up Journal to make sure you were never abused again. Custom Made is career coaching. This helps you identify and monetize your purpose, passion, and talent. This one is a workbook as well, 2 writing exercises at the end of every chapter. Ooh, 2 weeks into the Glow Up Journal. Tell us how you feel. And now, what are we doing, my loves? We are choosing matriarchy. All these little dum-dums you see in the comment section, they come from patriarchy land. Don't you see how the dum-dums from patriarchy land are the ones you never want anything to do with? So we send them back to patriarchy land because we choose matriarchal people. Matriarchal people choose education, not disinformation. They choose functionality, not abuse and toxicity. They choose communication, not willful ignorance. So make sure you grab a copy of Evolution Revolution so that you also join us here in matriarchy and let the garbage go back to the garbage dump where it belongs. Don't forget, my loves, in honor of all the dum-dums in my comment section, that free book, Fake Love Need Not Apply, How to Identify and Get Rid of Posers, Losers, Scammers, and Predators. They come here to advertise me. They come here to market me. They come here to make sure you buy my books by presenting as the example of what you will get rid of when you come into my program and you buy my books. See, class is in session, my loves. Get your textbooks. You're welcome. They market me for free. I don't even pay them a penny. They make me so much money. I have 2 books for men. Hi.
Hello. Hi. I actually just have a question. So I pay a lot of attention to how people word things, and I've noticed when you are debating, you will say the people who practice logic, and I was just wondering why you choose that word.
Because it's not all people who practice logic.
Oh, okay. But
Can't you
couldn't you
tell?
say
Can't you
for
tell?
for
Can't you tell?
everyone?
Can't you tell? Can't you tell by watching these live streams and seeing the people that are very obtuse and willfully ignorant and don't understand simple concepts? Can't you tell those people don't practice logic? The
Oh,
ones who say body
100%.
count matters are obviously not logical.
Yeah. Okay, that makes so much sense for me now.
Yeah,
All right, thank you.
you're welcome. Ooh, 20 years ago. Girl, hold on. Hello, Donna. Woman in university first year. Take the little book and start for your quiz. My love is going to ask you 16 questions. It's going to ask you 16 questions to figure out. Woman in university first year. Take the little book and start for your quiz. My love is going to ask you. It's going to ask you 16 questions to figure out what your goals are. And then it's going to list the books that are right for you based on your goals, the little percentage bar beside each one. Do you want to take that and come back and tell me what it recommended for you? Come back and tell me what it recommended, okay? So grateful for you. Learned so much in the past 2 years. Can't find the audiobooks. Isn't there an audiobook button in the link in my bio? Is there a button that says ebook bundles? Click on the ebook bundles one. It should take you to a page where my audiobooks are. I love you back. Okay. Kaylee, do you want to re-request? There was something wrong. I was getting a feedback. 400 minutes. I started writing my first book in 2015, published it by January 2016. Well, we're not trying to convince you body count doesn't matter. We don't want you. Why would we try to convince you of anything? Like, we don't even want to talk to you. We don't want to see you. We don't want you around. We want you to go away. So, no, wait a second. I'm gonna unmute you, whatever your name is. I want to have this conversation with you. Okay, I just unmuted you, by the way. You, the person who said we're trying to convince you body count doesn't matter. I want to know if you understand what I'm saying. Can you say yes, just to let me know that we're talking right now? Okay, so you said you'll never convince us that body count doesn't matter. Can you say yes if that was you, if that's correct? You said that? Okay, so we're not trying to convince you of anything. Do you understand that? I don't care. We don't care what matters to you. Yes, good. So you just move on. You just go away. We're not for you. You're not for us. We'll never be together. That's all it is. You just move on, get on with your life. Yeah, we don't care about your religion. Your religion is stupid. It's bunk. It's nothing but control tactics. It's nothing but males with daddy issues. Yeah, it's the truth to dumb males with daddy issues. I'm scared my female's gonna leave me like my daddy did and not love me. Because my parents were so indifferent, so I gotta control a female so I can feel loved. That's called daddy issues. People who don't have daddy issues don't need to control other people. Yeah, I'm very rude to dumb people. You're right. You don't deserve my kindness. Hi, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Jaheem.
What topic are you here for?
The body count doesn't matter topic. I watched your videos already. I'm a little nervous, so give me a sec. I'm aware, like, I agree with you in a sense that it shouldn't matter.
No, it doesn't matter. It
Yeah,
matters to dumb people. It doesn't matter to intelligent people. So it doesn't matter.
the thing is that you can't just go around sleeping with everyone because you
No, you
don't want
keep
to
your
make
legs
your
closed. No, you keep your legs closed.
no, exactly. I agree.
Yeah, keep your legs
If
closed. So that's it.
like
End of
if
story. But
someone
why are you running around telling other people what to do as though we should listen to you?
oh, I'm not. I don't
Okay,
care,
well
but
then
I
don't
just
say
want to
stupid
bring
shit. Don't say stupid shit like you can't sleep around with people. People can do whatever they want, and you've
you
got
I
no
agree.
skin in the
I
game.
agree.
Yeah,
I
so just
agree.
keep your legs closed. You can do whatever you want. Other people would do what they want, and you sit down and shut up.
Yes, I agree. My thing is that a lot of people aren't like the thing with it about people becoming insecure, like when their partner has a lot of high body count, is
Go
because
get
they feel like they're
therapy.
not enough.
Go get
And
therapy. Go get therapy. Your issues are your issues, not other people's issues. So go get therapy. Go fix yourself.
I
Take
see.
accountability for your imagination and emotion instead of blaming other people for your thoughts and fifis.
You see, I agree with that because like I used to say the same thing, but people used to get on my head about it. But
And so you chose to be dumb.
no,
You
I
chose.
don't.
No, you're
I don't
aligning with
care.
dumb people. You said I used to say that, but then dumb people said dumb things, and I decided to align with dumb people.
No, I'm not saying that I agree it matters. I'm just bringing awareness. Like I'm just
No, we're
trying
very
to be a
aware of dumb
voice.
people. You don't need to remind us there's dumb people. We see them every day.
Yeah, like it it's like it gets to a weird point. I mean, would you say that it's dumb for someone to prefer someone
Yeah,
that doesn't
100%.
have a high body count?
Super dumb.
Yeah. Well,
Million
I kind
percent
of
dumb.
I don't see it as dumb because I don't really care, but
No, we
like
don't
I
care
can
what
see
you
why
think. We literally
someone
don't
would.
care what you think. When you don't take
Yeah.
responsibility for your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, when you choose control tactics instead of accountability, you've lost our interest. You've lost our caring. We don't care what you think. We don't care what you feel because we see you as control tactics instead of accountability. We see that you are stuck in the past and imagination instead of confidently grounded in the present moment. So for us intelligent people, we just go, oh, he's one of those, and we get rid of you because you need therapy. But we're not going to be free labor trying to help you and fix you and train you and teach you and fix the broken wounds and that flapping wings as you flap around on the sidewalk going, help my poor
Yeah.
mindset. No, you help yourself. And then you'll be at
Yes.
our level standing here with us. But as long as you're in your imagination about our past consensual sexual history, you're there, not here. So we leave you
Okay.
there. And you could decide to stay there, or you can fix yourself and come join us over here.
Okay. What do you think about women that feel the same
What
way?
did I
Because
just
there's a
say?
lot of
What did I
sorry.
just say?
Well, I can't remember everything you said, but
Oh,
I'm
so I should get
I'm
rid of you.
following.
I should get rid of you because you're
No,
not listening, right?
I just have questions.
No. You have questions, but no listening skills. See, you want me to listen to your questions and answer your questions. And every time I say something, you don't listen to what I said because there's another question. But I don't remember what she just said because all I thought about was the next question because I'm not here to learn. I'm here to be right. Is that
Well,
correct?
I do remember, like
Is
you
that
said.
correct?
No, it's not
Then
correct.
tell me what I
I
said.
Oh my goodness. Okay, look. So you're saying, I know what you're saying. Like,
Tell me.
it's not your place to have to get someone out of that living in the past thing, you know what I mean? Like, yeah,
Exactly.
I agree with you fully.
Okay, what's your next
My
question? So
my
you're saying, what if a girl thinks body count matters? She should pick the guys who think body count matters. But us men and
yeah.
women are here in the present. The girls stuck in the past can pick the guys stuck in the past.
Okay. But don't you think it desensitizes you though when you get a high body count?
No, absolutely not. I have a high body count. I've been 20 years with my husband. I'm obsessed with him still after 20 years. Do you know why? Because he's a man who stands confidently in the present, which is very sexy. See, I have a brain. I have a vagina and I have a brain. What I do with my vagina doesn't affect my brain as long as what I did was safe and consensual. It's all very good and I loved it. And in comparison, my husband is better than anybody I ever had before, which is why I'm still with him after 20 years, because a smart woman never picks anything worse than what she had before. So with experience, I understand how amazing my husband is. But people who think body count matters don't want women with experience, because we will compare, and your poor self-esteem tells you if she compares me to someone else, I look worse. Not our problem to fix, by the way.
Okay. So, okay. I agree. Agreeable. But my thing is like, I agree with everything you're saying, but I just want
But
people in you to just be a little more understanding of like
no,
why
no, no,
someone
no.
would care about
Absolutely
it.
not.
You know, I
Absolutely not. You pathetic losers who don't take responsibility for your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors will
yeah.
not weaponize our empathy. You will not weaponize our patience. We will not practice understanding for people who make up stories in their head about us. You don't get our empathy, patience, and understanding. You get the garbage pail because you have a garbage mentality that you're not taking responsibility for. So when you take responsibility for yourself and take yourself out of the garbage, you can stand beside us and gain our understanding and patience and empathy. But as long as you hold on to a garbage mentality like body count matters, you belong over there. You will not be here with us, period.
Okay. What do you think about the studies about male DNA
What is
being
the
less?
title of the peer-reviewed study? The website the study is on, the page number and paragraph number where that study says what you want to claim that study says. Do you have the 4 pieces of information?
I can go look for it. There's
Go
multiple studies
find
on it.
it. Go find it and bring it back, because as far as I'm concerned, what you were about to do was spread disinformation.
Well,
Now
I'm
you
not. I'm not. I'm literally. I'm
talking.
gonna
As
say
far
it.
as I'm concerned, you were about to spread disinformation that you picked up from a podcast, bro. And
No,
you
I
did
don't. I
zero
hate
reading,
podcasts.
and you were about to say blah, 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 study for a study you never read. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, but that's the thing. I have read it. Like, I'm not here to
Title,
argue. Okay.
website, page number, paragraph number. What is it?
I don't know right now.
Then I
but
don't believe you read anything.
what? This was years ago.
I
Anyway,
don't believe you read anything until you
okay,
could
that's fine.
produce it.
Okay, that's fine. But do you think, right? Like, whether or not you believe it or not, have you ever, like, does it sound ridiculous to say that a piece of someone, every time you have sex with them,
It
is left
sounds
with
so
you?
stupid. It
It
sounds like
does.
a fairy tale made up by pathetic males who want to tell themselves a story that they hold on to a piece of a woman after she left him and stop thinking about him. I say those dumb males still believe in Cinderella's glass slipper and pumpkins that turn at midnight and Sleeping Beauty getting woken up from a coma from a kiss from a prince and Santa Claus. Is your mommy still reading you bedtime stories, by the way?
Why are we resulting to insults?
Why are you believing in fairy tales?
No, I'm not. I'm just bringing up different points to see what
It's
you,
not a
because
point.
I'm
It's a
interested
made
in
up
your mind.
story. It's a made up story. I don't
Okay.
believe in made up stories. I'm a scientist. I
All
believe
right.
facts.
That I respect that. Like I'm interested in like your opinions because
I
you're
don't do
intelligent.
opinions.
So
I don't do opinions. I do
well,
knowledge.
okay, I'm interested in your knowledge. So I'm just bringing up points to you, right? Here's another point. Like again, this is I'm
Another
just not
story,
a,
eh?
no, it's not a story. It's just I'm bringing up like what do you think about a situation? So in a let's say so do you believe in monogamous societies and whatnot? Like do you believe in that?
I do not believe human beings are designed to be monogamous. Monogamy is a social construct, and the way that I know that, the way that I
Yeah.
can see that as a sociologist, is that I am very much in love with my husband, absolutely obsessed with my husband. Last time I made out with him was about 30 minutes ago, shortly
Okay.
before I started this live stream. And despite how attractive he is to me in every way, shape, and form, and I truly mean that, right down to the little dot he has on his hand right here, everything
Yeah.
about him I'm obsessed with. But I still find Robert Downey Jr. to also be attractive physically. If I was
Yeah.
monogamous by nature, part of the 5% of mammals on this planet that are monogamous by nature, I would never look at another being and think that's hot too.
What are those animals? Because I don't know. I never.
Bulls, beavers, swans. Go do some
Okay.
research.
Okay, I will. All right. So I agree on that as well. I don't think we're monogamous by nature. However, I do believe that going against our nature at times helps us out.
Oh, helps us what?
Yeah.
Going against your nature? You're about
Yeah,
to say
as
something
humans.
really stupid. No, actually, no, I agree. I agree. This is why it's no kissing, no sex, no sleepovers, no exclusivity, because
Yeah.
our nature is to procreate. But when we
Yeah.
need a long-term partner to stand by our side, we need to make the right selection. So we do observation before selection, which is also our nature, by the way. This idea that women should kiss a male before 3 months goes against our nature, because what happens in nature is the males put on a display, the females observe the males, plural, by the way, and select the best one. So what
Yeah.
I'm teaching with my methodology, no kissing, no sex, no sleepovers, no exclusivity for minimum 3 months, is actually what is natural for women to do. It is natural to observe you first, not let you kiss us on a first, second, third, fourth date.
Yes. Okay. But with my point of us practicing going against our nature, as in someone that's naturally lazy or naturally impulsive or naturally aggressive, if they practice going against that innate nature, which
Well,
is in
by
men.
the way, it's not natural to let those ones survive. It is natural to let them die off so that our gene code is not polluted by lazy, dumb genes. So should
Yep.
we kill all of
Be-
you guys? Should we kill off all of you guys that are so stupid?
I
Stupid
don't
enough? No, I'm
I
still
don't have an
talking.
opinion on it.
I'm talking. Should we kill off all the guys who think body count matters? Because you're obviously dense, because you have a 24/7 fertility cycle, and you're busy running around telling the females of your species to stop having sex with you, despite your 24/7 fertility cycle.
I'm not telling any women that when you say me.
Okay, all the other ones, should we kill them all off for being so dumb?
It's fucked up, but like how nature goes
that a
and
yes?
how reality
Is that a yes?
it's gonna happen anyway, whether I say yes or no. Like nature kills off the weak regardless. So I mean, yes. So if it happens, it happens. You know, that's not. I don't like. See, though, you and other women in this live think that I'm like against you guys. Look, I really don't care. I'm
You're
just
still here.
interested.
You're
Huh?
still here. By the way, that's saying something. My chat knows that if you're still here, that's saying something about what I think about you.
Okay. Well, okay. I mean, yeah, like I'm just really interested in this because when I came across your video, I was like, oh, and I just kept watching. So Uh, I mean, I can't really think of any points. I just wanted to like just bring different, points up to you to see what you would
No,
say
no,
about
no.
it.
Don't listen. Did you learn anything?
I mean, yeah, I learned a little bit, but I kind
What
of already had these thoughts in my head before
what did you learn?
well, I learned that the dummies will die off, I guess. It's
That's
fucked
it?
up.
That's it?
No, no,
That's
no,
what you
no, no,
learned?
no. I'm not done. I'm not done. Just
Okay.
wait. This was a long live, I learned about, not living in the past and like anyone that can't get over the body count. And it is true, innate. It is innate. Like it's true. Like if you can't get over your partner's body count, then yes, you're living in the past.
You won't be a partner, my love. Women
Yeah.
are not choosing males who think body count matters because women are not choosing controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, genitalia obsessed males.
I mean, that's perfectly fine because I don't plan on, getting relationships anyway. But
You don't plan on
uh,
getting in a relationship?
hell no.
Why?
I don't know. I think like this, like I can't really express how I really think about life really well because when I do, people are like, "What the fuck are you talking about?" But it's like I don't know. I just view everything as kind of pointless, and that the oligarchs of this society want us to procreate with each other so they can have more goyim slaves, you know.
Yeah,
And I don't want to bring my child into this fucked up world,
right.
like I feel like it would be a disservice to do that.
Why do you automatically make the leap from relationship to having a child? Do you know you can choose to not have a child?
Yeah, I know, but I don't want to waste a woman's time, I don't know
I
if that
tied
woman
my
wants.
I tied my tubes when I was 32. Ladies,
Mm,
heads up in the comment section if you have decided to not have kids. I tied my tubes when I was 32.
mm,
You see that?
okay,
You see that?
okay, well, I,
So
I mean,
you
I'm young. I'm only 20, so I don't know yet.
so there's a lot
So,
of women even at the age of 20 that are like thinking like you. All
mm.
they're asking us to do is make more slaves for the system, and the system isn't working. It's crashing and burning around us. Why would I bother? Why don't I just live a good life?
Yeah, that's yeah, trust me. I used to be Christian, and I thought about all that stuff and oh, woman this and that. But then something in me is just like it doesn't fucking matter. Like I'm gonna die anyway. Like and it's funny because one thing I agree with you that I saw was when you brought up to someone that even people with low body counts are still pieces of shit, and that is so true. Like it doesn't matter. Like a lot of dudes think, oh, I'm her first one. She's forever with me, and it's like they still get done dirty, or the dude still does the girl dirty. Like the dudes that get no girls somehow still treat their girl like shit, and it's like it proves that when I saw that, it's like it proves it doesn't matter. Like and and then I started to adopt the mentality that my friends were like, "You," but it's like the best women, from what I've realized, are like the women that had experience talking to dudes at least, because they know how to, they know how to, like they have more experience. They know what to say. They know how to talk you out of your whatever mood you're in. Like they have more knowledge on what to do in a situation. So I mean, I agree with that on you, like I agree with a lot of what you say.
Let me
So
ask you this. Are your
yes,
friends who are like, dude, what are you saying? Are they still Christian?
I have a vast amount of like, I have friends that aren't Christian, Muslim,
And so all of them are saying,
atheists.
so do you find whatever religion background they're from, they're like, dude, what are you saying?
Yeah.
Okay. That I honestly that's good on you because it shows that you're probably thinking beyond them.
Well, I don't want to say that because I don't want to insult anyone.
No, but I'll say it.
Okay, that's fair. I see all the ladies in the chat hate me right now, but
No. Don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. Okay.
all right.
Yeah. So what made you turn away from Christianity?
Well, firstly, it's so many reasons. I was on and off for like 6 years now. I grew up in a Christian country. However, I'm black, so like it kind of became like ironic at one point to me. Like, wow, look at this. I was about to say a slur, but look at this guy being a Christian. You know what I mean? Like the irony that I'm a Christian. But then I hopped off of that. I became like an activist, all type of stuff.
What kind of
And then
activist towards what?
just black stuff. Like, cause I used to be heavy. Like I used to be like, I love black people, this and that. I hate white people. Like that's when I was in high school. That was when I was 14 years old. And then I kind of grew out of that because it's like I start to see Christians like that were actually just trying to do good. And then I did my studies, and like Christianity was in Ethiopia for a while. So like I was like, oh well, maybe it's not that bad, you know. And then I grew up out of that. I became Christian again. Let's just say I was on and off, and like weird stuff started happening, like miracles, I guess. I don't believe in coincidences, but like weird, little weird stuff is like, what the fuck? God exists. And then I fell off again because I overthink a lot. And I'm like, if God were real, then, because I knew about the Epstein Island stuff since I was in high school. It was like, if God were real, like this wouldn't be happening. You know, there's children and women getting tortured right now, and people being, and I saw gore videos. I was like, yeah, God isn't real. Like he's letting this shit happen.
Yeah.
And then I got off of it, and then I met a woman, like my first girlfriend actually. My only body count, mind you. I only have one. And I met her. She was heavily Christian though. She was like, but this is what like led me to kind of agree with you and stuff, because the purity culture, like purity culture is like a really bad, like toxic thing, I feel like.
Yes.
But at the same time, I understand like where it comes from. Like a lot of people get insecure about their partner, and I feel like that's normal human reaction. So I don't.
No, it's a dysfunctional reaction caused by a culture that tells you have the right to control other people's bodies before they met you, and if you didn't, you should feel some kind of way about it. It's not normal to think that way. We are mammals, right?
Yeah.
And mammals don't worry about body count, right?
No, I guess not.
Like when a female bear mates every season with a different bear, that bear isn't asking her how many other bears she mated with before him.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. And you see, even that, like what you just said, I was a nature guy too. So like I see that in nature, you know.
Can I help you? Can I help you do some thinking? Because you're good at critical thinking. So can I give you a little bit of guidance?
What's up? Yeah.
So do you read, by the way?
I used to, but now no. I just doom scroll. I'm kind
I'll
of
get you
retarded now.
back into reading.
Okay.
I'll get you back because you'll like my writing. Listen, if you like, you've been talking to me for a while, so you must like how to talk, right? So
Yeah, I do actually.
Yeah.
Wait, I'm not gonna lie. When I saw your videos, I low-key, I don't know. I'm not even gonna say it. Never mind.
you
But I
look
was,
crushed on me. It's okay. I accept it. So
yeah.
dating 101. Okay, this is the basics. This is where I start. This is a book that I wrote for you to read in high school. If you had read this in high school, I would have blown your mind, because you would have been a different person today at 20 had you read this. Now, I'm going to explain to you what you're going to find out in this, okay?
Yeah.
Okay. So I divide us into 3 parts. The biological body designed to procreate, The logical mind designed to assess, and your spiritual connections. So the biological mind designed to procreate has your drives and your instincts. It's what releases oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin. It's what makes you feel attracted to people. It's what makes you desire someone over another person. It's what makes sex enjoyable. It's what creates the baby when the egg meets the sperm, okay? That's the biological body designed to continue on the species. It has certain drives and impulses, but not all the drives and impulses lead to logic. For example, I might find you attractive because your gene code, when I look at you, I see the symmetry. Symmetry is how you build a bridge with triangles, okay? Now, a triangle in your face would be pupil to pupil and then the pupils to the tip of your nose. If that is straight, it tells me you have a strong gene code. A strong gene code makes a strong baby. My recognition of your strong, my recognition of your strong gene code. I can't listen. When you talk, it garbles up the sound. So don't talk when I'm talking, okay?
My bad.
Okay, so a recognition of a strong gene code creates attraction, but attraction doesn't mean good person. So I have to use my logical mind to take the time to assess who you are to make sure you're a good, safe selection, whether it's one night or 1,000,000 nights. So I use the logical mind to assess. Your spiritual connections is us being walking cell phones. Have you ever thought about somebody and then a minute later you get a text message or a phone call from them?
Yeah.
That
Multiple.
is you being a walking cell phone. You're emitting frequencies all the time. I can take a wire, plug it in your brain, plug it into a light bulb, and you'll light it up because your brain has electrical impulses.
Yeah. Oh, so are you spiritual?
Yes.
Oh, okay. That explains a lot.
It explains why I understand so much about us because I'm not indoctrinated in a religion that removes critical thinking.
Okay. Okay. I like that end point. You know what I mean? I feel like you should talk more. Like I don't mean to tell you what to do, but I feel like you should tell people about that stuff more because you seem more knowledgeable. Like, well, not more, but you seem very knowledgeable on that. So like
What's your name again?
Pardon?
What is your name again?
Jaheim.
Jaheim, it's in every single one of my books.
Okay then.
Yeah.
If I had a daughter, I'd buy your books for her.
Why don't you buy this for yourself so you can learn what I teach?
My
Watch
dopamine
it.
receptors are fried. I can't focus for anything. So reading is like really hard for me to do out of my way.
Hey, hold on. Chat, is there anybody here who has difficulty reading but found my books to be easy?
Audiobook?
I know. This one's not an audiobook. See?
Okay.
I write so simply.
All right.
And I don't waste any words. So everything I write, like every sentence is easy to understand, but every sentence teaches you something. So it's not even boring.
Okay. All right. So you're gonna stimulate my retardation.
I will.
Bet.
I will.
All right. That's
I'm
perfect.
good at that.
Okay. I'll think about it. I mean, when I get some money, I definitely will.
Okay. Well, you know what? If you want, you can start with the free book in the link in my bio. You can download it and you can start reading it. And if you don't like it, just stop reading it.
Okay, bet. Somebody just said I'm broke. Bro.
I give this away for broke people. I know not everybody has money. That's why I make it free.
Okay. Thank you. All right. Thank you. I'll look at it. Maybe if I catch your lives again, like I'll come back and let you know.
Yeah.
You know?
Come back anytime.
Oh, they call me brokey. I'm not broke, guys. I just got stuff to
Who
deal
cares?
with.
Listen,
Okay,
listen.
yeah, you're right.
Who cares? Who cares? I don't
All
care.
right.
You don't care. Okay?
All right. I'll be back. I'll be back in your next live. I'll let you know.
Okay.
All right. Thank you for understanding and teaching.
I always recognize when I have a student.
All right. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
I had to mute some of you because you were being rude. The quiz is unavailable. Oh, I don't know. Did anybody try the What Book is Art for Me quiz today? Anybody try that? Yes. Anybody try that What Book is Art for Me quiz today? Okay, thank you. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Kaylee.
Haley, what can I do for you?
I was just wondering what other topics you discuss because I find myself leaning to the same standpoint on the body count doesn't matter point of view.
I discuss any topic you bring to me. All you have to do is ask a question.
Is there any limit? Are there any ones that aren't allowed?
Ask the question, I'll let you know.
I was just wondering if you have any opinions on abortion rights.
So people who say that they're anti-abortion, they call themselves pro-life. They're not pro-life because they don't support the life of the woman. They are pro-forced birth.
Okay, that's the exact same viewpoint I had.
Yeah.
But
they're also, by the
yeah.
way, they're also pro-state sanctioned medical malpractice.
Yeah. But I had another question. When you say, because I, again, find myself leaning to the same, body count doesn't matter. I 100% agree with that. I just, if I were to say that to someone, I'd want to know what points to back it up with, because I find myself leaning to that belief, but I don't necessarily know what to say to back it up.
Do you have pen and paper?
I do, yes.
I'm going to give you several points, okay?
Okay.
So first, let's start with the biology.
Okay.
So write notes while I'm telling you this and tell me if I go too fast, okay?
Okay.
And I'm gonna kind of present it to you the way you would present it to others, okay?
Okay.
Okay. So are you a mammal?
Yes.
Are you designed to procreate?
Yes.
Does your body release oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin when you have sex?
Yes.
Are those good chemicals?
Yes.
Therefore, sex is a normal bodily function, as normal as eating a burger and taking a dump.
That is a very smart way to think about it.
Yeah. So if it's a normal bodily function, it means there's nothing wrong with having sex. And if you want to convince me that there's anything wrong with having sex, you have to bring me a peer-reviewed study that says safe consensual sex has a negative result. And you have to give me the title, the website, the page number, and the paragraph number where that study says so, because I'm not your mommy who's going to do your homework for you.
Those are great points. I just have another question on that topic. If someone were to come from a non-biological standpoint, more on the emotional factor.
Let's go to that.
Yes.
Okay. So the emotional factor. So is it a fact? And so we did the biology. Now we're doing facts. And these are the facts that help you protect your emotional stance. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So is it a fact that a man or a woman or a person wanting a long-term relationship with somebody with all the qualities they're looking for, and list qualities: honesty, respect, loyalty, trustworthy, patient, responsible, understanding, shares goals and values, is kind, generous, fun, funny, compassionate, thoughtful, has work ethic, empathy, financial responsibility, is ambitious, conscientious, open-minded, has impulse control, would protect you against people who would disrespect your relationship, is communicative, attractive to you, and a safe person to select. Would a person wanting somebody with all those qualities, no less, because they define themselves to know what they deserve, and they will not settle for somebody who brings less than
Yeah.
what they bring to the table. If somebody wanted someone with all these qualities, no less, defining themselves to know what they deserve, would they need to observe someone over time to make sure they have these qualities? And then you ask them yes or no. It's a simple yes or no. Do you need time to find out if they have all these qualities?
I would say yes.
That's the logical answer.
Yeah.
Here's the next one. And doesn't that protect your emotional well-being when you pick the right person?
Yeah.
Exactly. Now we got to go to safety as well, because I'm going to be hella upset if I catch an STD. So
That's what I was gonna say next.
is the way to find out if they have an STD to know, underline the word know, because we're not going to guess, we're not going to believe, we want to know.
Yeah.
If they have an STD or STI, do you need to ask them to go to the doctor, get tested, get the test results, and show the test results?
Are you asking if I need to do that?
Is that the factual way? Because we're under facts right now. We're
Yes.
getting facts to
Yes.
protect ourselves. So the factual way of finding out if they have an STD is to ask them to go to the doctor, get tested, and then show you the test results, right?
Yes, I am all for that.
And there's no other way, right?
Yes.
And is it a fact that somebody with a low or zero body count can be dishonest?
Yes.
Is it a
Absolutely.
fact that somebody with a low or zero body count could be lazy and irresponsible?
Yes.
Exactly. So the number doesn't tell you if they fulfill the list. Only observation over time does. And the number doesn't tell you if they have an STD or STI. Only testing from the doctor does.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
So we protect ourselves emotionally by sticking to facts.
Yeah. I've never been one to believe that a body count determines whether you are a good or a bad person.
Yeah.
And I wanted to come on to ask again for more of those key points. And also just wanted to say that I really respect your teaching methods and the way you deliver your information. And I think that I really like your page. I actually discovered it today, and then I saw you were live and I joined. Yeah, because I just wanted to ask how would you explain to people if someone came up and said, I understand you believe this, but I want to know why. So I think the fact that you didn't hesitate with any of your information or anything at all was very reassuring.
Yeah. I love what I do.
Yeah. Wait, I just have a question. What did you go to school? What did you major in?
I went to the University of the Universe. I did go to 2 universities. The first one I went to just because I was studying philosophy for curiosity. I didn't pursue a degree. I just saw myself as a philosopher, so I wanted to better understand philosophy.
Yeah.
And that was in my early 20s. And then in my 40s actually, 40s? Damn. Okay. 40s, I went to university again to go get a degree in sociology because I thought I wanted to be a therapist. But in my second year, I found out that the training to be a therapist is you're not supposed to share your story and you're not supposed to give instructions. They're supposed to figure it out on their own. And I went, that's not what I do. Obviously, I give instructions. Obviously, I share my story. And part of my education, by the way, is I was a stripper for 20 years. So if you're wondering how I know so much about how to tell the difference between what a selfish short-term thinker looks like and a generous long-term thinker looks like, is because I study social sciences, sociology, psychology, anthropology, biology, evolutionary psychology, behaviorism, and meditation for over 20 years while working as a sober stripper, because I didn't have to medicate because I love my job, as a sober stripper for 20 years. So you combine the two, what is the best ecosystem for viewing humanity in a place where there's no pretense?
Wow. That's actually, that is a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
It's cool though, because I think it shows how whatever your journey is, you always get to where you want to be. Yeah. One more final question. How much are your books?
Go on Amazon. I have ebook bundles.
Okay.
Ebook bundles, they're pretty cheap. Paperbacks, I don't know where you are, so that depends.
Okay. Okay, I'll definitely look at that.
Okay, there's buttons in the link in my bio, and there's a free book you can grab, by the way. It's called Fake Love Need Not Apply, How to Identify and Get Rid of Posers, Losers, Scammers, and Predators.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Come back anytime, okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome. She sold her body for $20. A song, motherfucker. A song. $20 every 3.5 minutes. Not having sex, by the way. Not having sex. They would come. I had regulars who would come and spend minimum $200 a pop a week on me. Yeah, it was amazing. I made so much money.
Hello,
Hi, what's your name?
my name is Dom.
What topic are you here for?
I just want to know why you think that tying bodily functions to sex thinks it's like. Why do you think that's okay?
Hey, chat. Is sex a bodily function? Yes or no? So are all these people dumber than you?
I mean, I don't know why you have to get so hostile. Like, I mean, like
I just
I
asked a
can.
question. You're going yap, 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 word salad. Give me a yes or no answer. Are all these people dumber than you?
I mean, clearly you have an echo chamber full of stupid
Hey,
people in this chat.
there you go.
So
So why don't you go somewhere else and be with your smart people?
because I want to actually like wonder what you're thinking. Like, if I can
Well,
poo
too
right now,
dumb.
right?
What?
It's a bodily
Don't,
function.
dude, don't be
Then
around
I can
somebody
eat
dumb.
that poo.
No, but there
Should
you
that be
go.
okay? Should I be allowed to eat my poo?
Eat your poo. No one's stopping you.
So have sex with 100 men is what you're saying?
Have
Nobody's
sex with 100 men. No one's stopping you.
like, I'm just confused on like why you're trying to like you're saying body count doesn't matter, but like it realistically does. Like it explains a lot about a person.
Okay.
So like, are you just gonna take my answer? Like, yeah, I'm right.
I'm too dumb to say anything back.
I never said you were, but clearly you think that way.
No,
So
clearly we're all dumber than you.
I mean, like, you're not even arguing my point. You're just
I
kind of
never
sitting here
argue.
saying that you're dumb.
I never argue.
Well, it's a debate in open forum. So how you're
We're
just gonna
not.
sit here and not say anything?
No, we're not debating.
So what is the point of this entire live? Is it just to get people that agree with you on this stupid
No,
ass
no,
opinion?
no. See, notice I'm not going for your agreement.
So like, what's your argument that body count doesn't matter?
I don't argue. Arguing is a lack of acceptance. I accept you for who you are.
So what makes somebody accepted based on their body count?
By you, I don't think anything does.
No, I'm asking you. I don't care about me. I'm asking you.
What would make me accept somebody?
Yeah.
I would accept somebody based on their character. I would accept them based on the consistency of their behaviors being aligned with the kind of behaviors I display. So if they behave the way I do, like this list, because this is me defining myself. So if they behave like me, then I'm going to like them.
Well, I mean, I don't think that realistically is the point of like having sex.
Okay.
I mean, thank you.
Okay.
I mean, in the chat, I don't want a fight. I just want to know
Listen,
why
no,
she
no, no,
thinks
no,
that
no.
body
Listen,
count.
if you're in my talkie box, you talk to me. If you want to talk to the people in the chat, you leave my talkie box.
But you don't want to talk to me. You're just sitting here saying, okay, you don't want to talk to me. I'm not trying to be mean. I'm not trying to be rude. I'm trying to genuinely understand how you can say body count doesn't matter.
I don't hear a question.
I just asked you a question. I said, how can you justify your body count not mattering by basing it off of it being a bodily function?
The word, do you have another device nearby?
No.
Okay, because I was going to get you to look up the word justify, because I don't need to justify anything about myself. If you don't like me, that's okay.
Well, I wasn't asking you to justify yourself. I was asking you to justify why body count doesn't matter
I don't
based off of
justify.
it being a bodily function.
I don't justify. There's no reason to.
So your point is just baseless. It's just, you're just saying that it doesn't matter because somebody can be good. They can be a good person, but with 100 bodies.
Can they?
Well, you can be good with anything. You could kill 100,000 people and still be a good person.
No. Killing 100,000. Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think war is good.
Based off of your point.
Yeah, I don't think war is good at all. So there's no reason to kill 100,000 people.
And there's also no reason to have sex with 100,000 people.
So don't have sex with 100,000 people.
Like having sex with a bunch of people, body count doesn't matter. It definitely does matter if you're saying that.
Okay.
I mean, look at your chat. These people
I'm
are
not
all.
reading the chat. I have somebody in my talkie box and I'm paying attention to you. If you want to talk to the chat,
Well, I mean, you
remove
aren't paying
yourself.
attention to me because you're just not saying that.
Remove yourself and go talk to the chat. But if you're talking to me, you talk to me.
I was talking to you. You're not making like you're not like trying to convince me that body count doesn't matter.
No,
You're just
that's never my intention to convince you of anything.
well, you clearly are
How
because
so?
you're on this live right now talking to people
I
about.
did not go fetch you.
I know, but I'm just saying, like this live is
You
here.
came
There's
here,
people.
so don't make false accusations. That's not okay. That's not right. You came here of your own free will, and I'm not trying to convince you of anything.
Like what? Like, is this how you got a following?
I got a following because I'm very intelligent and people learn from me, and what they learn from me makes them happier.
Yeah, because it's just delusion. People like delusion. People like lying to themselves.
I can see that.
So is that why you make money off this business? You just profit off delusion?
Isn't that what you would call religion? Give 10% of your income to a church that tells you that they're the middleman between you and God?
I thought you said it was.
You're not going to answer the question?
I'm not religious though.
No, but isn't that what church is? You go give 10% to the person who says they're the middleman between you and God?
Yeah, but what does that have to do with anything? I'm not religious.
Okay.
I mean, you just made an assumption about me, didn't you?
Come back when your testicles drop. Hi, what's your name?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm here for the body count doesn't matter topic. I just want to hear your standpoint on it and like what do you feel about it, because I just discovered your page today and I wanted to pop into your live just to ask you this.
So I don't go by feelings on this topic. I go by logic. So body count does not matter to the people who practice logic and stick to facts. And these are the facts that prove the logic that body count does not matter to logical people. So, are you ready for this?
Yes.
Do you agree it's a fact that a person looking for a long-term relationship, wanting somebody with all these qualities no less, would need to observe someone over time to make sure they have these qualities? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you agree it's a fact that in order to find out for certain if somebody has an STD or STI, you need to ask the person to go to the doctor, get tested, get the test results, and show you the test results? Yes or no?
Yes.
Do you agree it's a fact that somebody with a low or zero body count can be dishonest?
Yes.
Someone with a low or zero body count can be lazy and irresponsible?
Oh, yes, most definitely.
So do you agree it's a fact that the way to find out who somebody is to not ask them their number, but instead spend time observing their behavior?
Yes.
And do you agree it's a fact that in order to find out if you can have safe sex with them, it's a fact you have to ask them to go get tested and then show you the test results, not ask them a number?
Yes.
So the number is irrelevant because it doesn't provide facts.
Okay, thank you. And then another question about your books.
Yeah.
As you advertise them, which books do you recommend that I should buy?
What is your goal?
Mostly self-confidence, and then I like the one that says "No More Assholes." I definitely think I will invest in that book.
Would you also like some career coaching to monetize your purpose, passion, and talent?
Yes, please.
Yeah, okay. Would you also like to learn about matriarchy?
No, thank you.
Okay. So, Globe Journal is to elevate your confidence, self-worth, and self-esteem by doing specific behaviors and exercises that change your brain structure at an expedited pace to help you increase your confidence, self-worth, self-esteem, and courage at an expedited pace. Custom Made is career coaching. This helps you identify and monetize your purpose, passion, and talent. This one is a workbook as well. You'll do 2 writing exercises at the end of every chapter. And No More Assholes is how you use observation before selection when picking a long-term partner so that you make the right selection, not a mistake, because educated decisions are always better decisions.
Thank you so much for allowing me to tune in and hear your standpoint on things. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. There's also a free book you can grab in the link in my bio, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Dylan? Hi.
Hey Chantel, how are you?
Good.
I just wanted to come on. There was a guest that came on a couple minutes ago, and I think a lot of the chat, myself included, kind of judged a book by its cover. And I just wanted to know how you're able to discern between people who are genuinely trying to learn and people who are trying to be deceptive only to turn around and be abusive.
Because I can detect curiosity.
Okay. Okay, perfect. I just wanted to check because I did feel a little bit bad, myself included. I wrote him off immediately, but he actually was here to learn, and we love that. So,
Yeah.
okay, perfect. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye. And chat, don't forget, curiosity is a sign of what? What is curiosity a sign of? What's curiosity a sign of, chat? Intelligence. That's right. That's right. I love talking to intelligent people. Yes, indeed. Don't.
Hi, Chantel.
Hi, what's your name?
My name is Kamakshi.
What can I do for you?
Yeah, so I just wanted to know, just your opinion on, most men, I found out that they're, abusive and caring only about body
Guys?
count and things.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
guys.
Give me a second. So I just muted your microphone because I'm getting a feedback. Do you have something plugged in? Is there a reason why I'm getting a feedback? Is that something you can fix? Unmute your microphone and maybe it'll fix the problem.
Is it better now?
Let me see. Nope. I'm
No?
still getting feedback.
Okay, I'll come back on another device later.
Okay.
Okay.
By the way, if they are abusive and toxic, those are not men, those are guys. I hear it. Hi, what's your
Well,
name?
Miss, I wasn't even trying to be mean or rude, but you just were so mean for no reason. Miss, can you apologize? Like, I feel very disrespected.
No,
Why not?
no. I just blocked him. Because dumb people don't deserve my kindness. Hi, what's your name?
Hey, my name is Daniel.
Daniel, what topic are you here for?
Being rude to a guy named Dom.
Check each other out. Hi, what's your name?
Hello, Chantal. I'm Stephanie.
Stephanie, what topic are you here for?
I just want to agree with Dylan, who was on a few people ago. I also got muted from the group. This is a crazy
You're
night
being
tonight.
mean.
I know. You know what? You have really taught me so much in the last few months that I've been watching you. Just this dysfunction, even in myself as well. And I'm really learning to become more curious. And I'm waiting to get the No More Assholes. It looks like such a good book. And you are just selling those books out, and all those crazy dum-dums are doing it for you. So thank you again, Chantal. And oh, girl, you're putting a whip on our asses, and I love it. I love it. I respect it so much. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's all.
Well, I just unmuted you, okay?
Okay, yes. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'll behave.
That's right.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Huh?
Hi, what's your name? Hello?
Oh, I did not mean to join. I'm so sorry.
Okay, I'll let you down. That was a bit dial. Oh, turn it down. Don't turn it down. Turn it up. Are there other facts over fearless debate topic? Bring. I'll bring. You want to bring me something else? Bring me something else. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I'm Rahaf.
Hello, what can I do for you?
Hi, I've chatted with you before. I just popped on because you had a break to tell you how obsessed I am with everything I've been watching. I just love it. You had a man on here yesterday who you were so patient in explaining, and he just absolutely refused to hear anything you say. And I just wanted to get your thoughts on the current rhetoric right now around marriage being not necessarily like the most ideal arrangement for women anymore. And just your thoughts on the discourse of the male loneliness epidemic still centering and blaming women for it. After speaking to all of these men, as you do, I'm so curious to see what your experiences has been and what your thoughts are on that.
So my thoughts are that women need to not waste their time. My thoughts is that women need to disengage from centering males and focus on themselves, because once they do that en masse, our society will move forward faster. My thoughts is that we need to leave the people who cling to dysfunction, toxicity, abuse, and disinformation to themselves, because eventually one of two things are going to happen, because women moved on, right? Which means they're sitting over there getting none of our time, none of our attention, none of our focus, while we rise and thrive. Now, they will decide to either join us and rise and thrive with us, or they will stay over there and die off.
Incredible. Yes. I could listen literally to you talk for hours. I also am noticing, like I'm married to a wonderful person, but I'm noticing in my circle of friends that I'm starting from this awakening that we're going through, I'm starting to lose tolerance for, and maybe this isn't fair or kind, but for like the women that are actively enabling this type of behavior in their own relationships or like in society at large. Like the number of women on TikTok that post something.
The girls, not the women. There's a difference between men and guys and women and girls.
And so what do we do for those sisters behind enemy lines? Because at some point I'm like,
No. Anybody who wants to step on me and reduce my autonomy and be insulting to me for being an autonomous being is not my sister. My sister stands beside me. My brother stands beside me. These guys and girls are attempting to stand on top of me, and I will not allow it.
yeah, you're absolutely right. I'm seeing the chat comments and I'm agreeing with people talking about like the boy moms that are just raising horrific men and
horrific guys, right?
Guys, that's right.
Now,
You should use the right
those
language.
boy moms are going to have to keep those boys in their home, because those boy moms will see those boys swimming in their laziness because she does his laundry and she told him he didn't need to do his homework and she lets him play video games all day long. So he's going to stay in her house because he will be unselected for being unfit for a relationship. So she can keep him.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. So, yeah, I guess just any advice on managing those friendships, because these are people that I love, and it's like really hard to maintain the level of empathy I would like when they are in situations with guys, not men,
I
that
don't have
are.
empathy for people who choose that.
And I guess you just tolerate it?
Lose it. Because listen, when the pattern emerges, right? And a pattern is 3 times. When he's disrespected me, and he's disrespected me, and he's disrespected me, when he's abused me and abused me and abused me, and then you stay for the 5th, 6th, 7th, 18th time, that's a choice. Because you should have left definitely after the 3rd time, because there's no doubt anymore that this is a pattern. So if you're choosing after the pattern has emerged, you don't get my empathy and you don't get my ear either when you want to complain about your choices.
Yeah, I think you're absolutely right. Okay, I just wanted to pop on and just say how much I appreciate you and appreciate your content, but I'm going to let other folks who need your wisdom more take it up. So thank you so much for everything that you do. See you soon on these lives. Have a great session.
Come back anytime. Lovelies, make sure you go into the link in my bio. I guess maybe the What Book is Right for Me quiz isn't working. Maybe not working for some people. But go check out the links in my bio for paperbacks on Amazon, ebook bundle deals, audiobooks, the free book, which is Fake Love Need Not Apply. How to identify and get rid of posers, losers, scammers, and predators. It wasn't working when I tried. Okay, let me send something to my assistant. Hi, love, comma, the what book is right for me quiz is not working again, period. Can you check into that, please? Question mark. Why does it keep glitching? Question mark. Thank you, Chandra. Hi, what's your name?
Lewis,
Lewis, what topic are you here for?
body count doesn't matter.
What's your question?
So I think the opposite. I think of course it matters.
It's not a question. I asked, listen. We're going to have a really difficult time if you don't listen to the words that come out of my mouth. I said, what is your question?
Well, it would be, why do you think body count doesn't matter?
It's not why I think, it's why I know. Do you know the difference between those two words?
Yeah,
So I know body count doesn't matter to logical people who stick to facts because of facts. So here's the facts. Is it a fact that somebody looking for a long-term relationship, wanting someone with all these qualities, no less, because they define themselves to know what they deserve and they're not going to settle? Would somebody need to observe the other person over time to make sure they have all the qualities they're looking for? Yes or no?
of course. And if one of the qualities they're looking for,
No. All of them together. All of them together. Okay? Here's
yes,
the
so
next
body count
fact.
could be included in that.
Here's the next fact. Is it a fact that if you wanted to know if the other person has an STD or STI before getting physical, do you need to ask the person to go to the doctor and get tested and get the test results and show you the test results? Yes or no?
Well, why should I have to waste my time doing that?
So you're not going to answer the question? I should just let you go because you're going to be obtuse and difficult?
No, it's not being about obtuse and difficult. It's more
So you're not
about,
going to answer the question? Are you going to answer the question I just asked you or not?
yeah, well, I gave, the answer would be no, because why should I
How
have to
would
do
you
that?
find out? How would you find out if somebody has an STD or STI if you don't ask them to go to the doctor and get tested and get the test results and show you the test results?
Well,
How
even
would
if
you
they
find
got it,
out?
they could lie. So that's just the reality is I shouldn't have to do it in the first place.
So, chat, do you see that this guy here is what we call a super spreader?
How am I a super spreader? I just, you know what the reality is? If I had an STD, I wouldn't go near someone. That's the reality.
Super spreader, right? So do you notice how this is a body count matters guy?
No, I'm not
He
a
came
super
here.
spreader because if I
So
have an
I don't
STD,
know why you're
I
I'm not
won't go and
talking
do
to
that with
you.
someone.
Why are you yapping right now? So notice
Because you're
chat.
making it out that I'm spreading something that I don't even have.
Notice chat that he came here with the belief that body count does matter, and he also does not believe in asking for testing before getting physical. Did you notice that? Did you notice the correlation? Right? Notice the correlation.
You don't need to get tested if you know you don't have something.
Do you notice the willful ignorance here as well?
That's not ignorance. That's, you don't need to get tested when you know you don't
Do you
have something.
notice how he's argumentative?
Well, can you explain to me why you would need to get an STD test when you haven't been doing acts?
Do you notice that he doesn't know what safe sex is, chat? Have you noticed that?
So you want to ask me questions, but then when it comes to me asking you questions, you don't answer. That sounds like
You
a good
also
debate.
notice how he didn't answer my question and he chose something completely illogical, and now
How's that
he's
illogical?
having a little
How's that
fit. Now
an
he's having a
illogical
little
question?
fit about it. Did you notice that? Notice how he's also getting emotional?
Yeah, because you think you can ask me questions, but then when it comes to me asking you questions, you don't want to.
So what do you think we should do with him, chat?
Oh, they want to block me, do they?
Because you're boring. Because he's boring. Block, delete, cleanse, remove the boring males, the willfully ignorant males, the obtuse males, the difficult males, the argumentative males, the dumb males who don't know what safe sex is. Block, delete, cleanse, remove, STI begone. What does brethren? It means your people. Go find your people. Lovelies, in the link in my bio, you're going to find the buttons to get paperbacks on Amazon. Comeback Queen helps you heal faster from a breakup or divorce. No More Assholes is how you make sure you never pick a loser for a long-term relationship. This is your dating strategy, observation before selection. No More Assholes is also in Spanish. The free book in the link in my bio is Fake Love Need Not Apply, how to identify and get rid of posers, losers, scammers, and predators. Don't forget the Globe Journal is going to help you increase your confidence, self-worth, and self-esteem in 60 days by doing specific exercises that change your brain structure at an expedited pace. Hi, what's your name?
Hello, can you hear me?
What's your name?
My name is Lisette.
What topic are you here for?
I had a question about the body count.
What's your question?
My question is, I've just seen your live, so I'm not very in tune with everything you do, but I do agree with everything you said, what I heard of. And I was wondering, did you need to reconstruct your mind yourself, or was you always like, this is what this needs to be?
So I understood that body count was a sign of insecurity when I asked my husband what his body count was, and he said 2. And then I spun out for 10 years thinking about the 2 people he was with, which shows me it doesn't matter how low the number is, you will spin out in insecurity because you are insecure. So instead of answering the question what your body count is, just get rid of insecure people.
And did you always had this thick skin? Because it sounds like it's a lot you need to deal with to accept that.
No, I did not always have this thick skin. I had to develop my self-esteem so I could stand confidently in the present, assessing people for who they are, instead of going in my imagination and giving myself unnecessary emotions by thinking about what they did with other people before I met them.
Thank you so much
You're
for
welcome.
answering the question.
Come
Okay.
back.
Okay, bye-bye.
Turn it up.
Hey, Chantal, how are you?
Good. What's your name again?
Jay.
Jay, what topic are you here for?
A few different topics. I guess the first one I had a question on is I remember you mentioning in one of your lives, I think, or maybe videos, 3 words. I think argument, debate, and something else. I'm not remembering which one it was.
Fight, argument, disagreement.
Yes, those 3. I would love to hear the difference between those 3 again.
Okay. Going in there. You gonna be good? Are you gonna be good? Are you gonna be good? Oh,
I highly
okay.
recommend everyone take notes on this because this is good stuff she's got.
It's very good stuff. So a fight is like a bar fight. It's called a bar fight, not a bar argument. It's a bar fight because the escalation into chaotic behaviors. So yelling, throwing things across the room, slamming doors, slamming your hand on a table, hitting other people. That's a fight. An argument is a lack of acceptance. I don't accept until you change. You're wrong until you change. I'll bring this up until you change because you're wrong until you change. You're wrong for not doing your responsibilities around the house or taking out the trash. You keep forgetting to do it and it's piling up. I got to do it for you. You're wrong for not doing your part. You're wrong for not paying bills on time. You're wrong for not saving money when we agreed we were going to buy a house together. You're wrong for flirting with other girls when we're supposed to be in a monogamous relationship. I'm going to bring this up until you change because you're wrong until you change. That's an argument. A disagreement is when you say, I think this dog is the best dog in the world. And I go, well, I think that dog is the best dog in the world. And each of us go, okay. And we go on with our day, not turning a disagreement into a fight or an argument. We accept each other's differences. We accept each other's right to have our own thoughts and opinions without fighting or arguing about it.
Okay, so here, obviously, you've got, a debate topic. Would you say a debate is different than any of those?
So the difference between an argument and a debate, when there is a disagreement, is that a debate happens with consent. Oh, I see we have a difference of opinion on this. Would you like to have a debate or a conversation about it? But if I just launched into you're wrong about your difference of opinion, that would be an argument.
Okay, awesome. You helped click so much right now because I'm realizing I had an argument the other day with my family, and I would have liked so much more to have entered into a debate because it had happened in the spur of the moment. Like you said, I guess it was what you would call unconsensual. It was kind of someone just said, "You're wrong." And so I ended up in an argument and then ended up in a fight. Things got escalated. So I really, really love debate. And so I would like to debate matriarchy for the purpose of learning more about what it is and how beneficial it is, and how I can take part in, I guess, being part of a matriarchy and dismantling patriarchy at the same time.
Okay.
So,
So
go ahead.
in order for us to debate matriarchy, we each have to take opposing sides, right?
I guess so.
So my side would be matriarchy is good for everyone.
Okay. I guess I don't think I disagree because I know a lot of facts that support that topic. So maybe I just have a question then, not wanting to enter a debate.
Darren, what's your question?
Okay, so with a matriarchy, it seems a lot more neutral than a patriarchy. I'm on Merriam-Webster dictionary. A patriarchy is defined as a social organization marked by the key word here, supremacy of the father in the clan or family, the legal dependence of wives and children, and the reckoning of descent and inheritance in the male line. So patriarchy is very complex. Matriarchy is simply defined as a family, group, or state governed by a matriarch. And a matriarch is defined as a woman who rules or dominates a family, group, or state. So I understand that matriarchy is not the opposite of patriarchy because patriarchy is very complicated, and it seems as matriarchy, by definition, is literally just a society run by one woman, by definition. So I'm wondering how, I guess, I can help usher in a society run by one woman.
I define matriarchy differently.
So whenever you say you define it differently, does that become a non like facts over feelings thing, or are you still basing your different definition on facts?
My definition is actually based on evolutionary psychology.
Okay, I would love to hear that definition.
My definition is the right person for the job at all times, regardless of gender. And the way that my definition would be similar to patriarchy, in addition to that, would be women not changing their last name because it shows they're not owned by a male, even if they marry them. Women only putting the name of the birther on the birth certificate. So no other person's name goes on the birth certificate except for the person who gave birth. And putting the last name of the child as the last name as the woman so that the child belongs to the woman who gave birth to the child, not the father who did not give birth.
Very interesting. I've been researching, lately I've been studying the history of colonialism, specifically here in the United States. And one of the things that we introduced to the Native Americans was basically the concept of money. The closest thing they had was something very different, and it was a lot more traditional, a lot more significant. It wasn't just currency. And so because we introduced them that concept of money, we also kind of had to introduce to them the concept of ownership. And so they had more of a stewardship way of looking at life in general. And so it seems like what you said of like, the child only belongs to the woman is a little bit more of like in line of what they would see because, back then they didn't have testing, right? A way of finding out what male the child came from. And so it would only be what the matriarchal lineage. So based on that definition, how do you think I could help usher that in? Do you think it's more of a personal thing that I have to do within society, or do you think it's something political too?
All of it. So personally, you would accept that the woman you love does not want to change her last name, even if she got married, does not want to put your name on the birth certificate, even though you are certain that you were the seed that made the child. Not made the child, but, because she made it, obviously. So you would accept that and you would be okay with that. You would teach other people to accept that and be okay with that. And you would be aligned with political parties that would accept that and be okay with that, instead of removing women's right to vote because her last name is different on her driver's license than it is on her birth certificate.
Okay, totally agree. One of the biggest struggles I feel like I'm having, living in the United States and specifically living in a red state in Texas, it seems like women's rights are heavily being targeted here, and so it's a little scary to the point where me and my partner have thought about moving out of the country. So I don't know. I guess I feel a little hopeless, with this country, and I'm just wondering, like, is there anything that you suggest for that feeling or action that you suggest that might help with that?
Burn the system down.
Okay. Okay. I can do that. Thanks, Chantel.
You're welcome, my love.
Have a good day.
You too, my love. Yes. Yes. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, I missed you. How's it going? I got blocked. This.
Not as much as you. Hi, what's your name? Hello?
Yeah, hello.
What's your name?
Francois.
What topic are you here for?
No, I just want to say that.
No. Nah. Nah. He already got muted in the chat for being dumb. I don't want to hear what he has to say. Why would I want to listen to what he has to say? Nobody wanted to listen to what he had to say. Nobody wanted to listen to that. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, Mike.
What?
Mike, can you hear me okay?
What topic are
Yeah.
you here for?
I agree with you about body count doesn't matter. I was wondering if the same logic applies to if you don't want to be with a virgin, since zero is the body count.
So you're shallow, right, Mike? Right? Mike, you're shallow. Because everything you said was everything about genitalia and nothing about personality. So below the belly button is shallow, above the belly button is deep. You just let us know you're shallow. Is that right?
I was just curious if the same logic applied, but okay, that was all. Thank you.
Okay. Hello.
Hello, hello. Hey, Chantel.
What's your name?
My name's Day. We spoke before.
Miss Day, your hair is different today.
Yeah, we just got braids in right now. That's all.
We did. Looks very good, sir. What are we talking about today?
I was doing more research on the whole premises of a matriarch, right?
Okay.
And I was doing more reading and like having discussions with like some of my friends, and we were just kind of talking about like a matriarch versus a patriarch, a patriarchy that we live in currently. And I think I might have talked about it with you prior. I don't remember 100%. But with my previous knowledge, it was that like hearing of a matriarch would sound like the opposite of a patriarchy, being like now women are in charge. And that was surface level perception, you know what I mean, of the subject matter. Then reading more into it, learning a little bit more as to what a matriarchy is, I'm like, oh, I completely agree with this. You know what I mean? I'm sitting here like, a term that I kept seeing was, I think it's egalitarianism or egalitarianism, if I'm correct. Just about like people who are most equipped for the roles are in position to be the ones with the most say so, not based off of gender, not based off of, yeah, that's it, based off of gender. And hearing that, I'm just like, oh, I completely agree with that. You get what I mean? Like, why would the person who's not most equipped be the individual in position to do so? If that just so happens to be an elder woman, I don't care. You know what I mean? They're the person that's supposed to be there, right? It's very equitable. As someone says equity, it's very equitable. You know what I mean? And
Logical.
kind of say it again.
It's logical.
Yes, very logical. Exactly. And, just reading more about it, I'm seeing certain societies that live, under a matriarchy. They're like Asian cultures, if I'm correct, like a more like, I think they were Asian, if I'm correct. I don't remember their exact names. But yeah, learning more about that and everything, I'm leaning into like really saying like, oh, I definitely would lean with a matriarchy versus a patriarchy. And I had some conversations. Again, I'm always having these conversations with like male chats that are complete other side of the spectrum. And it's so funny how there's a blatant denial of a patriarchy. You know what I mean? There's like a blatant, oh, we don't live in a patriarchy. This doesn't exist. This isn't a real thing. And I'm like, it quite literally is. And the fact that, us as men in that chat, the fact that you can say that is like almost more proof. Like how do you respond to that in your opinion?
It just looks like willful ignorance, doesn't it?
Completely agree. Completely agree.
And so why bother having a conversation with people who practice willful ignorance?
I talk to them, obviously.
Oh no, yeah, you. I like you because you're out there doing the work. I'm here teaching the women to not pay attention to willfully ignorant males, which is their punishment. There's consequences to your decisions. So you decide to hold on to willful ignorance. We decide you don't exist for us. You get none of our time, none of our attention, none of our focus, none of our energy, none of our presence, none of our bodies, none of our touches, none of our eyes on you, looking at you in a loving way. That's the consequences of your choice to choose willful ignorance.
I definitely like that's a lot of like the 4B movements, if I'm correct, that like they participate in.
Yes,
Like,
which I fully support. I am the dating coach that encourages women to stay single because our society needs it right now. Our society needs women to center themselves so matriarchy can take over.
yeah, I very much so like I agree. There's no disagreeing. We already talked about the thing. And it was so funny, like the conversation that I joined in, that was, that one. Like immediately the prompt was like, I'm are there toxic? Is there an attack on masculinity? Right. That their prompt was: is there an attack on masculinity, and does toxic masculinity exist? Right. Was that 677?
Can let me answer that, because that's two questions. Is there an attack on masculinity? Absolutely not, because women choose actual men. Does toxic masculinity exist? Yes, and those are the ones being rejected.
Yes, and like it's so many men are they're gonna have their own definitions as to I'm a man this, I'm a man that, right? An example, like last week or so, I'm in a group where, as I said, they're calling me all kind of things. I don't care. It's not my life, right? And they're like, "Oh, he has a single mom," and none of these things are accurate in the slightest, right? And like one guy, this was such a funny conversation, right? So one guy goes, and I'm counter their views. You know what I'm saying? I'm very opposite of their views, and one guy goes, "Look, you need to understand, right? I'm like a 7-figure realtor in Texas or something like that, right?" And he's like, "I make this much money. I've slept with over hundreds of women, all these kind of things like that, right?" And I first respond, I'm like, "You're telling me this shit? I didn't ask, first and foremost." You get what I'm saying? Like, none of that was even the conversation we're having. And he leads to go down like a personal rabbit hole of attacking, being like, "Have you ever had women in your DMs?" Things like that. And I'm like, this is not the conversation, nor is it even anything of value. You get what I mean? Is it anything of the actual subject matter? And everything that he was trying to retort with was pure ego. You get what I'm saying? Pure, like, how can I say, deflections from the actual subject matter. And it leans into what you're saying about the real man premises, because I'm like, I emphasize too, I'm like, I'm gonna be transparent with you. Like, I'm not comparing to your life in any capacity. I don't care. But like the individuals who would like you, I wouldn't like them. You know what I mean? Like, you are a shallow person, and then your perspective of what masculinity is short. You know what I mean? It's a very dense like subject matter that like talking to these people with actual logic saying, hey, body count doesn't matter. It's always going to go back to women's values, misandry, and things like that. And I'm like, it's disheartening, It's disheartening.
Well, don't listen. Do I look disheartened?
No, obviously, trust me. I don't care for them. I don't think they're smart. You get what I mean? Like,
Right.
it's
No,
it's
but
just
my point is that I'm not disheartened because I put my focus where I'm productive.
yeah.
So if you feel disheartened, then turn your focus to where you feel like what you're doing is actually producing.
Yeah. Oh, trust me. I live my everyday life like that. I just more so mean it like, it's like, as I said, I'm a man in these man spaces, right? And I will come up and say something that it's like, hey, I can't just agree with you because you're a man. You know what I mean? I can't just agree for the sake of, oh, we're both men. I'm like, no, you're saying stupid shit. Like, I can't champion, you know what I mean, terrible views just because we share a gender. You get what I'm saying? I'm going to side with whoever is most logical in making a practical assessment. You know what I mean? So it's like, as I said, I have these conversations with men, and it's like, wow, there's been so many years of like dense bogging down of like these ideologies. And I'm like, wow, how do we even undo? Maybe we can't undo, you know what I mean? I have the conversation typically because somebody in those areas is listening. You know what I mean? Like, somebody will always message me saying like, oh my gosh, thank you for saying that. These people up here, and then they don't hold good debates either. The debates are poor.
Yes.
The
Because
debates,
they lack intelligence.
100%. Like, it's never things that are like for the record, I'm pro-choice, right? I'm pro your body, do what the fuck you want, right? There was an argument that I had with a character who was saying they're not pro-choice. You get what I'm saying? And theirs wasn't even like religious reasons. They were just saying just misogynistic like talking points. You know what I mean? Like, simple as that. And I'm having a conversation with them, and they try to like create some type of fallacy saying like, oh, would you be okay if a woman tattooed themselves with child like porn? And I'm like, that's not reality. You know what I mean? Like I know real women who have gotten abortions. You know what I mean? Like their conversation is not anything of like reality. You get what I mean? So it's just like, yeah, I think these are conversations that I try to navigate, and it's a certain point where it's definitely you get that wall. You know what I mean? Like there's no point, and we can't even have a logical conversation. So yeah, that's been just recent developments in these efforts. I just always like to talk back in that regard with you on these. But thank you for pointing me in the direction of the matriarchy conversation. I will do more reading. I will do more. You're on your book as well. Like those are all things that I think are very imperative that more people need to know.
1,000,000%, my love. Thank you.
Thank you. I will get that soon enough. You guys, you have a good day.
All right, have a good one.
Thank you.
Girl, hold on. Do 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 do. Girl, hold on. Do 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 do. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. Oh, the heart me emoji. Spin, spin, spin. You look beautiful. I don't know, Carter. Did you say dumb shit? Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Agatha, and I just wanted to say I love your live streams. I've learned a lot of them from them, and I also wanted to apologize for my attitude the last time I was a guest, because I said that a high body count doesn't matter since people make mistakes, and that now I'm changing my perspective. I said that because for many years I had insecurities, and I've managed to grow, and I just really wanted to thank you for being here and helping people.
You're welcome, my love. Any questions while you're here?
No, I just wanted to say thank you.
You're welcome. Come back anytime, okay?
Thank you. Bye.
Bye. Yes. Language is so important. Growth is beautiful. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Katie.
Hi, Katie. What can I do for you?
I was just wondering because I agree with the debate topic that's on the screen, but I was wondering what your perspective of it was because I have a more personal opinion based on it, and I believe yours is more general.
No, mine is fact-based.
Or fact-based?
Fact-based. Is it a fact that you are a mammal?
Yes.
Is it a fact that you're designed to procreate?
Yes.
Is it a fact that your body has erogenous zones?
Yes.
Is it a fact that when you have sex, your body releases chemicals called oxytocin, dopamine, and serotonin?
I believe so, yes.
Is that a yes or no for the human animal?
Pardon me?
Is it a yes or a no?
Yes.
Can you stop doing other things while we're talking? Okay. And are those chemicals good? Oxytocin, serotonin, and dopamine, are those good chemicals?
Yes.
Right. So sex is a natural, biological, what do I say? Chat? Why is my mind blanking? A biological function, a bodily function, like swallowing. Can you stop doing other stuff while we're talking, please? Can you? Yes or no?
I'm so sorry, girl.
No, because I asked you before and you didn't answer, then you kept doing other things. So can you stop doing other things while we're talking? Yes or no? Yes or no? Why are you not answering? She went away. So she's too busy to have the conversation, okay? So sex is a biological function. It's a normal bodily function. A normal bodily function is good for your body, especially when it releases good chemicals in your body. So it's good. So there's nothing wrong with something good. And also the fact is, in order to find out who somebody is, Asking them a number doesn't inform you of the facts of their character and personality and their patterns. Only observation over time will do that. And asking them a number doesn't inform you if they have an STD or STI. Only asking for testing from the doctor will do that. Dondra, why are you muting for 5 seconds, my love? Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Teresa, and I wanted to ask you, first of all, to bear with me because English is not my first language. So I will try to express myself the best way I can. But I wanted to ask you something because I try to deconstruct a lot of my thoughts every day. And I think that what I'm about to explain is, I don't know if I could say that it's purely emotional. But the thing is, I don't know if this is the best way to act and to live, but how do I say this? I value a lot intimacy, and I don't judge anyone about regarding their body count at all. I think that people should do whatever they want with their bodies as long as no one is getting hurt in the process, you know? If they are happy and if everyone is like, if it's with consent, then I think that's like their way of living, and I respect that 100%. But sometimes I wonder if I'm in the wrong side of the situation since I prioritize and since I value intimacy, if it's fair to want a partner that also views intimacy like that.
How will you find out if they view intimacy the way you do? You're like the way you do. Like, what is intimacy for you? Define intimacy.
To find intimacy, first of all, I'm not religious, but I'm kind of a spiritual person. So I think that sometimes sex is a way of exchanging energy, and that's super intimate to me, you know?
Sure.
Of course,
Yeah.
this is not, there's no empirical evidence of that, but I think that sometimes.
Listen. I will kiss my husband, and my husband and I, we make out. So a kiss is not mwah. A kiss is like you come in and you stay, and we hold each other, and our lips stay locked for long times, okay? Like long. It goes on and on and on and on and on. Okay, we are breathing into each other, and I will relax my mind, I will relax my body, I will relax my heart center, and I will go into a state of love and gratitude, and I will feel my state of love and gratitude go into his state of love and gratitude, and I will feel it's like a heartbeat between us because it comes and it goes like waves on a beach, these waves of love and gratitude, and he will sigh while we are kissing.
Exactly. Yeah, I
Because
understand that.
please don't interrupt. He will sigh while we are kissing because he's feeling it as well. Now, notice I didn't have to ask his body count to find out if he could do that with me.
Yeah, I understand that. Yeah, that is a great perspective.
Finding out if they can share intimacy on your level happens by finding out who they are, not who they did. I have a high body count. Why am I capable of doing this?
Okay, I had never thought about that. That's why I wanted to talk to you. I'm actually new to the lives, and I think I've heard some random minutes, and I enjoyed your perspective on things, and I've never thought about that. But yeah, I think it makes sense, and maybe I had this like prejudice that if you get physically involved with someone, then maybe you don't value intimacy.
That's not
But
true. Somebody
yeah.
said I can do that because I'm human. That's why. Incorrect. I think we see a lot of humans coming here on my chat who have an obviously low body count, and I don't think they can connect the way I do. Chat, let's take a vote. Those people who come here being disrespectful and demeaning, who likely have a low body count, do you think they can connect lovingly the way I just described I connect with my husband? Because I don't think so. I think they're too toxic and abusive to even understand how you can do that. They've done no meditation, no self-reflection, no calming of their mind and emotions. So I don't think they're capable, even though they have a low body count.
Yeah, I understand. I didn't bring also this argument because if I'm being completely honest, I didn't fully read the article, but I remember crossing paths with reading somewhere that there was a study that connected the like this. I don't like to use this expression. Like this, I don't like to use this expression.
Well, I've just this prompt above my head.
Yes.
Yes. So I've had this up since August 2024. So I've had this up since August 2024. Those 4 pieces of information.
Yeah, that's why I think I've seen that live of yours. Maybe I'm confusing you with someone else, but that's why I didn't bring that or that argument because I don't have the reliable source. You know, if one day if something is discovered and we cross paths again, and if there's actually evidence of that, I would love to bring into your lives. But as long as we know there's not any evidence, so I didn't want to go there. You know.
Exactly.
Well, thank you so much for your insight. And I love to hear and please continue with this because I think it's really important to deconstruct these high ideas that unfortunately are built our society. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Come back anytime. Lovelies, to go into the link in my bio to get your paperbacks on Amazon and your ebook bundle deals, and make sure you are grabbing the free book, Fake Lending Not Apply, How to Identify and Get Rid of Posers, Losers, Scammers, and Predators. My books are not on intimacy specifically. It's on your self-discovery and choosing the right person. Comeback Queen helps you heal faster from a breakup or divorce. No More Assholes is how you make sure you don't pick a loser for a long-term relationship. Dating 101 is how you teach your kids and kiddos to make sure they don't make mistakes, they don't get abused, they don't get coerced, they don't get unwanted STDs, STIs, and unwanted pregnancies. Fix That Shit teaches you how to have a zero-fight relationship by teaching you communication skills and conflict resolution skills. And you also have Fix That Shit for Men. Custom Made is career coaching. It helps you identify and monetize your purpose, passion, and talent. Say Yes to Goodness helps you make sure your happiness is elevated in 10 areas of your life that affect you mentally and emotionally. Glow Up Journal helps you increase your confidence, self-worth, and self-esteem in 60 days. Evolution Revolution teaches you how to choose matriarchy so that patriarchy has the death it deserves. Argue? We don't argue. We just get rid of people who think body count matters because we don't argue. We don't bother arguing. Arguing is a lack of acceptance. We accept you. We accept you're in your imagination. We accept you make up stories in your head. We accept you practice willful ignorance and love disinformation and treat you appropriately. We get rid of you. Evolution Revolution is about that. That's my 3rd book. I need money. Take my money. Hi, what's your name?
Hi. Um. Sorry. I'm just a little nervous. Sorry, my English is not my first language. So just bear with me a little bit. I just wanted to say, I wanted to ask about the Globe Journal, the book you have about self-esteem. Is it more targeted towards women, or is it for
No, it's for
people of same
anybody.
sex? Okay.
It's for anybody.
Okay. And there was also something else. It's you talked to kind of lovely lady that came on your live like a few people ago. She talked about tolerance with people around her, and um, you had an interesting answer. You said that after like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 18 times, you know, of perpetrating the kind of negative or wrong behavior or illogical behavior, that it becomes a choice.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but I don't agree with that.
So no. So don't. It's not my problem. Your decisions are not my outcome. Hi, what's your name?
Hello, my name is Zara.
What topic are you here for?
I would like to ask for some advice considering some, I would say habits.
Sorry, my love. Can you go somewhere quieter, please, where there isn't somebody doing construction around you? And then come back when you're ready, when you have a quieter background. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Midas. Nice to meet you.
What topic are you here for?
Just wanted to do, I guess, the open forum. First of all, I just want to say I've been trying to come on your live for a while now, and I want to say I really love what you do. I'm a big fan, and yeah, I actually got one of your books recently, and I actually really enjoyed it. So thank you for that.
Which one?
And
Which one?
pardon, I got the Globe Journal. I actually got the Globe Journal. I got the
You
Globe Journal.
did.
Yeah, it's lovely. It is lovely. Thank you for that.
When did you start working in it?
I actually just got it a week ago. So I
Okay.
actually just got it.
No, a
It's
week
just
ago was not just got it. Just got it would be today.
today. Sorry. Yeah, yeah. Sorry.
So what have you
Yeah.
started doing in it?
Oh shoot. One second.
Exactly. Hi, what's your name? I love you. What does that say? What is the purpose? Oh, somebody had their live access suspended. Why, Marina? What did you do? What did you do? Somebody was naughty. Yeah, I knew it too. Yes, Marina. It says your live access is suspended. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Dee. It's so nice to be on. I'm such a fan of yours.
Hello. What can I do for you?
Yeah, so I'm calling because I actually work in the mental health space. I've came across your stuff. I really love it. I do relationship coaching for youth, at-risk youth. I'm a domestic violence counselor. I do therapy, licensed graduate social worker. I'm noticing now that I am getting a lot of male clients, and a couple of them I'm worried might be perpetuators of violence. And because there's so much trauma in the community that I work with, I want to be careful about working with them, but I also really love this approach of accountability. So it's like, I don't know. I'm just curious to hear your thoughts on that because I know that you're a coach.
Yes. Well, I'm also a very smart person.
Oh, of course.
Yeah. Okay, let's explore this. So, what are they telling you? What that makes you believe they're a perpetuator?
Well, some are very forthright about it. They're in court cases and they seem to victimize themselves. It's, oh, I didn't do anything wrong. She's the one who, punched me and I sucker punched her back, like minimizing their violence. And I do bring this up and try to really stop that in its tracks. But it's a really sticky situation because I want them to be able to come to treatment so that we can continue to work together. But I also don't want to push them away so that they're, they feel as though I'm not on their side, if that makes sense.
Are they coming to you because they have to or because they want to?
Because they want to.
And what is their goal?
They struggle with multitude of mental health, concerns that they have. I mean, most of them are homeless and are, diagnosed with several, compounding diagnoses, PTSD, ADHD, complex trauma. So it seems to me that they are coming to me so that they can speak to a mental health professional, but they also have interpersonal relational issues that they're looking to relieve. But I think they're coming at it from the aspect of everybody is wrong besides me.
Right. And so bring me the question again.
So the question is, if you're working as a mental health counselor, which it seems like you are in that sphere, and you're working with somebody who is
Taking
not,
accountability for their violence.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. What would you do?
Yeah, like how would you approach that?
So, here's the thing. So, like, I will do couples coaching sometimes, right? And this is often how males will come into my presence through a woman who's trying to fix things in a relationship. And so I do come face to face with males who don't take accountability for their actions, right?
Yeah.
And so the way that I deal with that is I don't let them get away with it.
Mm-hmm.
I am firm with them. So I'm firm with them the way you see me be firm here. Maybe not as, like, I don't yell at them. But I don't let them move the goalposts. I don't let them not take accountability. I don't let them move on from the subject and try to deflect and go somewhere else to distract from what they should be taking accountability for. And I make it clear that I'm not going to tolerate the lack of accountability.
That's really helpful. I'm always trying to be as human-centered as possible with clients, knowing the trauma and the inequity that they grew up in. And it's very, I'm a white woman in a majority brown and black space. And so I want to be mindful of all those intersecting sort of components to it. But it's also, as a domestic violence counselor, I sort of feel like it's very important for me to know how to work with young men in this space so that they know that this is not behavior that's acceptable, putting it totally lightly.
Yeah.
So I really appreciate that very much. And I will say also that the list that you hold up to the live, I have it with all my women's groups. I am ordering their books and I will do the exercises with them and make sure that you get proper credit and just keep doing what you're doing. We're so grateful for you.
Can I give you a little bit more on this?
Please.
So if I was sitting across from somebody who did a violent act and he wasn't taking responsibility, well, she started it and she did it first and I was just responding to it and being appropriate. They're trying to tell me that they're being appropriate. And so there's nothing to take responsibility for because, it's just what you're supposed to do kind of thing. I would bring myself into this situation. I would say, I was raised by a very abusive mom. My first memory is running from terror from my mother. So it started at the first thing I can remember. as a person who left home at 17 and getting into relationships after that, I was an abusive person. And in fact, me being an abusive person started as a child. And I was abusive to the point where one of my exes has a scar on his face. I was abusive to the point where I put my fist through a window because I was knocking on it so hard. I put my hand through it in anger. So I don't absolve myself of accountability of my behaviors by saying it's not my fault because of what my mom did. It's not my fault because I had an abusive boyfriend and then I took those tendencies and put those onto my next boyfriend. I was just reacting to things that happened in my life. I need to take responsibility for the fact that I did what I did. And until I take responsibility for the fact that I did what I did, I will continue to do those things because I'm not taking accountability. So do I want to be the person who takes accountability so I can change? Or do I want to be the kind of person who blames other people for my behaviors? Because if that's what I'm going to do, I'm never going to change.
That is brilliant. Truly. Truly. Thank you.
You can be me if you want, by the way.
Oh, I
Like,
try. I
make it,
try to
no,
put
but I
it
mean,
on.
no. What I'm saying is take my story and make it yours. You were abused as a child.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, you were abused as a child. Even if it's not your story, I just got a tingle in my scalp. So you were abused as a child. You picked an abusive relationship when you left home. You were then an abuser in your next relationship. You put your fist through a window.
Yeah. Well, haven't we all at some point, if we really think about it, used our pain as an excuse to inflict pain onto others? I mean, I think that this is universal. So, but it's really just very eye-opening to see it from that perspective.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. That's it?
Yes, that's it. Thank you so much.
Come back anytime. Big boy. Sweet spot in therapy. We can acknowledge what's hurt us and take accountability. Indeed. Why, thank you. I'm the cycle breaker. I tie my tubes. I tie my tubes to end the generational abuse coming through the matriarchal line in my family. My therapy. Hi. Oh. Goodbye. Provasectomy, Nancy. Hi, what's your name?
Hi, my name is Mies. I've actually been watching you for a long time. I love what you do. I had a question because I'm dating. Body count doesn't matter. I fully agree with you, but how would I argue with that? Not argue, but like, tell someone I'm talking to that I like, how would I talk to them about this?
You just don't bring it up.
Well, I mean, it comes up a lot, especially with
By who?
guys in general, by guys that are just like in dating in general. They talk about those kinds of things and post about it.
Well, do you want a guy or do you want a man?
Want a man, of course, of course.
Well, then when a guy brings it up, you get rid of the guy.
Period. I like the comments too. Block them immediately. I also just wanted to ask you if you could possibly post your like TikTok link for your books or where we could find them.
In the link in my bio. It's all in the link in my bio. Link
Okay,
to
perfect.
Amazon, link to ebook bundles. There's a free book.
Perfect. I'm sorry to bother you. That was all I had to ask.
No, you're not bothering me. You're not bothering me at all. Before you go, oh yeah, I wanted to say, so if you're texting and he asks what your body count is, no response. Okay, you go block, delete, done. Okay. If you're on a phone call or a FaceTime and he asks what your body count is, you go hang up and then block, delete. Not a single word. Okay.
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 Yeah, no, I agree. Like, it's really hard
No.
navigating dating right now, especially with
I'm
all of
making
the
it
MAGA
easy.
things,
I'm making it easy to navigate dating by teaching you how to not waste your time with the toxic males that are a waste of time. Okay? If you're on a date and he asks what your body count is, you have a sudden urge to take a dump. You go, I need to go to the bathroom, and you pick up your purse and you walk out and you get in your car and you drive away, and then you take your phone, you go block, delete. Okay?
Someone said ask him what his mother's body count is, then
No,
block.
there's no reason to have a back
No
and
reason to
forth.
contact that. Yeah.
There's no reason to have any kind of a back and forth, because what you discovered is this is somebody to reject unless you wrote on your list controlling, insecure, stuck in the past, genitalia obsessed.
Yeah. I agree. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Don't you wish your girlfriend was hot like me? Hi, what's your name?
Hello, how's it going? My name's Tony.
What topic are you here for?
Body count doesn't matter.
What's your question?
I just wanted to ask a question about whether you think, on average, if a person has sexual relations with like hundreds of people throughout their life, whether it's a man or a woman, do you not think that once they find a partner that they would want to be with forever, there would be like situations where they'd compare
Oh
their
yeah.
partner to people they've been with in the past?
Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. 100%. So you better be better than all the rest.
Well, I mean, there's
What
can you
what
really
are they
control?
into? You want to be selfish, eh? So you're not better. So you're not worthy. Do you understand?
Sure.
Yeah. That easy. Be better or you won't be selected. Okay?
So that's the argument?
It's not an argument, it's a fact. If you're not better, why should we choose you? What's the answer?
I mean, I guess they shouldn't, but if they weren't with hundreds of
Exactly.
people, they wouldn't be doing that comparison in the first place.
Oh, no, no, no. We compare you. You're afraid of comparison. You fear comparison because you think you are subpar. So if that's what you think you are, we should believe you. And we do. Anybody who fears comparison is communicating they are automatically subpar. Why would a woman choose a subpar male in comparison to better males? What's the answer?
I mean, she shouldn't, but it's the same for males too.
Exactly. Choose better, not subpar. I agree.
All right, fair.
Always fair. Is that it?
Do you have any other topics? Because I don't see anything other than the one listed here.
If you had brain cells, you could think of something else.
I mean, I don't know what your beliefs are.
Are you asking what my beliefs are?
Sure.
Beliefs about what?
I don't know. I don't really have anything in mind.
Well, if you don't have any questions, you can go now.
All right, thanks.
Welcome. You have trouble finding the buttons?
Yep.
Is that what you think body count matters? You have trouble finding buttons? You don't want women to know that you have trouble finding buttons? In comparison to males who don't have trouble finding buttons?
It's not about finding buttons. I mean,
No, no, no. See? Do you notice the correlation between males who have trouble finding buttons and body count matters? Your fear of comparison, being compared to males who do know how to push the right buttons on a woman?
would you not say that fear of comparison is something intrinsic in all humans?
Oh, only subpar humans, not confident humans. I'm not afraid of comparison at all.
Sure.
Still having trouble finding the buttons.
I mean, I've never gone into live before, so you can't really blame me. You can kick me out if you want to.
No. Do you notice that, ladies? How he's incapable of doing a simple task, and he also thinks body count matters, and he's also afraid of comparison. Do you notice that, ladies?
Would you not say that someone who says body count matters for
Are you
both
still
males
looking
and
for the buttons? I'm still
all right,
waiting.
whatever. Have a good one. Have a good one.
See how practice makes perfect? See how experience makes perfect? See how exploration helps you understand how to do the job? That's why body count doesn't matter. Because with practice, we learn and we do better over time. So maybe you should practice more so that you learn how to find the buttons and you can pleasure a woman. And then in comparison, she'll find you better than other males. Stop being afraid of comparison and start being better. Hi, what's your name?
John, body count does matter.
To losers, I know.
Hmm?
Who? To dum-dums, I know. Who? I know. No argument from me. Ladies, don't forget, use the buttons in the link in my bio. Get your paperbacks on Amazon. Get your ebook bundle deals. Get your audio books. Get that free book in honor of the dum-dums. Fake love need not apply. How to identify and get rid of posers, losers, scammers, and predators. Are you with a dum-dum right now? How can you tell? You keep complaining. He's such an asshole. He did it again. So dump him, divorce him, get comeback queen, heal faster from the breakup or divorce. Use No More Assholes to make sure you never pick another loser again. No More Assholes is also an audiobook. You can get the No More Assholes workbook, which has bonus material. Glow Up Journal is going to help you increase your confidence, self-worth, and self-esteem in 60 days doing specific activities that are designed to change your brain structure, which will elevate your confidence, self-worth, self-esteem, and courage at an expedited pace. Men who want to heal faster from a breakup or divorce and select the right long-term partner, your book is the perfect play. Fix That Shit helps you have a zero-fight relationship by teaching you communication skills and conflict resolution skills. Fix That Shit for Women is also an audio book, and you can get Fix That Shit for Men. I got my Glow Up Journal for my mom. And the Fix That Shit books also have a workbook with bonus material, and they're super gorgeous. Dating 101 is to teach your teens and kiddos. Make sure you read this when you get it. I will teach you how to use this so that you are the educator in your home, making sure your kids will not be sexually coerced, abused, taken advantage of, and will not fall prey to unwanted pregnancies and STDs and STIs. Educated people make better decisions, so educate them. Evolution Revolution is what we are doing. We are evolving ourselves, evolving our selection, evolving our environment. We are saying goodbye to patriarchy because patriarchy is disinformation, toxicity, and abuse. Matriarchy is education, it is facts, it is science, it is comprehensive cooperation with each other instead of competition. Say yes to goodness. 10 steps for a complete happy you to elevate your happiness in 10 areas of your life that affect you mentally and emotionally. And custom made is career coaching. This helps you identify and monetize your purpose, passion, and talent. This is a workbook. There's 2 writing exercises at the end of every chapter. Don't forget, you can also download this list for free in the link in my bio. I'm going to take a break for supper. I will be back at 6 p.m. Eastern time. So in 1 hour and 15 minutes, go take a break, go drink some water, go have something to eat, and I'll see you back here, my loves. Bye, my loves. I'll see you soon.